Hello, I'm the Freddy here. I don't know if it's on the channel yet. But today I'm gonna be doing my playthrough of Life is Strange Episode 1. I've never really played this game before, but it could be a new experience for me. And because the second game's coming out, I decided to play the first one. So I'm gonna play the first episode and see what it's all about. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, and also hit that bell that's there so you get notified of all my uploads. Also, at the end of every video, at the end of every upload, I will stick around and I will respond to comments. Nice game. Like it.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Alright. What do I do? A wall? Arrows. How the hell did she get here anyways? It's weird as hell. What happened? Stuck on it. Oh! What? No way she survived this. Probably the Ashen, like, slept up yet. The thing about brother, how big that is, she's blown away by now. Weird. This is loud. Alright, I'll do this later, Let's go to audio and hold this down. I'll work on fast run to here. Oh no, I don't want copyright, so I have to turn off that music. Alright. And that should be good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're on what I said. Is that just pure water? Right, is it all air? She did.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film, little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay.
I think I need to go to the video and change some stuff.
class. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black
didn't
and white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream. Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Hang on, look at this.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
Hang on, look at this.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era. But a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig?
Let me go through. It won't let
Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression.
What the frick?
Selfie expression.
Okay.
Sorry. I know.
Hold it.
So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern
Hold
narcissism,
and release
they could go back hundreds of years to blame
Left mouse
society.
button to look at photo.
Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
Okay, wait. So need to drag. Okay, wait. Need to drag.
Anybody? This does not bode well.
Okay, wait. Wait, I'm gonna restart the last check. I think I messed it up. I messed that up, I think. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me drag it for some reason. Because it kept making me go in a circle.
That was so surreal.
Hitchcock famously called film little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class.
Pieces of time can frame us in
Everything's cool. I'm okay.
from light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus? Why Arbus?
Because images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era. But a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
No, they won't.
word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
You should.
But I like it old school.
They could go back hundreds of years to blow up
Let's
society.
push them off.
Speaking of questions,
I do love my analog camera.
all the way until the bell.
I should take a quick picture now.
Yes, you should.
Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
Yes.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I think I know this.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Yeah, you're totally bitch.
Very good, Victoria.
Bitch.
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s on.
Sorry, Max.
The
No
first
more
American
selfies right now.
self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook. Or
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
I don't want to read it. I don't know.
even online.
Oh,
Guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh, I'm sorry. That offended you. Okay, let's cut this caution.
Yes, Victoria, you
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
If you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo, so you see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson.
Huh, this might make a cool shot.
And I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
I don't want
We'll
anybody
change
to feel
that.
excluded from this process, but I also
We
want
will
everybody to know that this
change
photographic
that.
work is-
You can guarantee this.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Damn it. Oh no, here. Oh no.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar.
Ooh.
Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right?
Yup.
But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
No, okay. Want to say anything different?
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
Now can I leave? Now may I leave? Can I leave now?
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying
You
you.
always
Welcome to
look
the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Okay.
She's so fucking sharp.
Okay. Let's skip it. I was angry. I forgot chocolate. There's no point. You know what? I look Evan. Evan looks sick.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Let's go talk to him. Talkers.
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
Huh? Girl, what in here?
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Alright, we're gonna keep walking. Oh.
That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin.
Okay, so clearly, I wanna. What were you gonna say about Dana?
Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
A gamer girl.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Gamers. Alright, well, I'm gonna go straight to the bathroom. I ain't gonna. Oh, frick. Wait a minute, what?
It looks like she's been gone for months.
What? She went missing? What? It's so weird. You want food? No, yeah. You don't really.
They should just call it a sugar machine.
That's
That
weird.
would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Oh, alright, so I feel like Juliet is a hoe. And he is an unlucky guy. Alright, so let's read that. Let's see if I'm right.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
Okay. They're calling wrong. Alright, Zach. Sweet Zachary. That tall motherfucker.
Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
Trophy. For what? Being an ass. This way. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't have any music. I just want to get copyrighted. Because that would suck.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Best singer in organ or best guitarist from a kick-ass band to take over the world. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go find the bathroom now. I feel like I already feel like I went the wrong way, honestly. I did go the wrong way. Oh no, wait.
Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad.
I don't remember how old this game is, honestly, but I remember seeing it like on a Jacksepticeye video, but yeah, I never played it. Can I go in here? We didn't even get the option. Just get the option to go on this one. So I bet you someone's gonna come in here and bully her. Enter. What? Yeah.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap?
An artist. Head. Oh. Okay. I wonder if you can see anything through this. Okay. What's your head? It's weird because you have to go up stuff in order to look at it.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Yup. That's so right. Last time I got my flu shot, I got sick too. You ain't gonna say anything about this.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
What the fuck? Okay. Yep. I hate Victoria Chase.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
Oh, yo, let's do it right now. I'm in school. You have to leave or something? Okay. Oh. Vortex.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Oh, okay, that's what you had to do for those. Alright, I guess let's look at the mayor, I guess.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
I don't know, are you? Okay. We'll use this, I guess. Don't take her toys and come in here and bully her. I hate for that to happen.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
A gift.
Fuck it.
No! That's such a great picture.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Can I leave it? Can I just leave? Is that just an option? Is that an option just to leave? No. How much she got at least? Oh no.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
Oh.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Wait, what?
Whoa! What the fuck?
What?
How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
Likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Victoria? Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of the...
I better rewind.
Recording it. Oh, what? I better stop.
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in black and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out.
There you
Still
go,
the same
Victoria.
stupid
Why
picture.
Arbus?
So keep it together,
Images
Max.
of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad
When I
mothers.
took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a
Saw the
question.
images tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of
Damn it,
desperation.
everything is the same.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit,
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming this.
As you
Why
all
he
know,
can't
the
read my
real.
mouth?
portrait has been popular
can tell.
since the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was
can
not
go
the
back
first
in
to use
time.
images for
this.
selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has
Don't.
always been a vital aspect of art and photography
I
for
need to go to the bathroom quickly and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest in
I want to deal with this guy.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here who
Shit.
knows their stuff?
Jeffin wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need time to save that girl.
A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Correct.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Hungarian
and
process
give him the right
brought
answer?
out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
There has to be a
Since
punishment.
you've captured our
There has to be a punishment. What happens? Wait a minute. What?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
Yeah, Literally
The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually
Oh, you can go back
read the
even
assigned
more.
chapters. Max is far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography.
end
So
this
Stella,
episode
Melissa, get it together. Taylor,
5
don't
minutes of
hide.
this.
I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max,
Gotta
I see
say
you
that
pretending
girl.
not to see me.
Then so I will
Max,
episode.
you are not
I guess I
crazy.
will because that's
You are not
that's the
dreaming.
thing.
It's time to be an everyday hero.
Every day, an everyday person has this ability to you know what? Wait. I saw something over here. Can I take her phone?
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who
Or saying
wins,
Victoria hasn't moved from that spot.
I don't want
Go
anybody
back
to
in
feel,
time. You
to feel
can.
excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photo... I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
No. I don't care.
I'd never let one of photography